Swapping y'all, it's your boy Andros. Just want to drop a quick video today. I want to talk about how humans are creatures of action, and I myself have been struggling with taking action with a lot of things. I don't know what it is. I've already talked about my fear of failure, but I also just don't know why. It's very difficult for me to get started doing things, especially projects or assignments that I have to do. It's always like once I start, it's easy, and like once I'm doing things, I'm like, oh, it's not so bad. But it's always starting it that's the most difficult part for me. I don't know why that is. I've been trying to reflect and figure out why. I always like doubt myself whenever I have to do something that's important or that is mandatory, like assignments or working out or going for a run, jog, or going to practice or something. Like in the moment, I say, man, I really don't want to do this. And if I let my lizard brain, monkey brain, win, I won't do it. And that's basically what's been happening to me these last couple of weeks. No, this last week, with especially making videos. I feel like the videos that I make aren't as high quality, or I feel like no one's gonna want to watch them. And at the same time, I don't really give a fuck who watches them. Right now, I'm just doing this kind of like a video diary journal thing, just to like track my progress, see where I'm at mentally, so I can reflect on it in the future. I'm doing this for myself, so if you guys find any like value out of these, that's a plus. But more than anything, I'm doing this as kind of like a video journal for myself to see where I am, look back on it in the future and see where I've come from. Like even from my first video, I can tell that I've changed physically and maybe even a little mentally. I'm definitely a lot less. I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I was definitely a lot more sad and less grateful for what was going on in my life. And yeah, um, I don't know what else I could really say to that other than take action. Change. Nothing's gonna change unless you take action. Um, if you want something, go get it. There's the worst thing that can happen is someone will say no, or to speak of it in like biblical terms, ask and ye shall receive. If you keep knocking the door, someone is going to answer it unless there's no one home. But whatever, it's just like a parable or something. I don't know, man. I'm kind of tired. I just came back from working out and I did a jog in the morning. Just finished reading. I'm not finished reading, but I did start reading. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I got it as a gift from one of my former roommates. And without knowing, actually, one of my professors said that if you wanted extra credit, you should read the book. So thank you, Hossein. If you're watching this, I love you, bro. You got me that book without knowing that I was going to give me extra credit, and I'm going to get those extra 20 points because of you, bro. I love you. Yeah, so far the book is about Dr. Frankl and his experience at concentration camps, especially Auschwitz and Dachau, I think, and talking about like the psychology of the prisoners, like the steps they like from the beginning all the way to the end, and like how their psychology changes and how like their brain or their mind become dull. They like disassociate because it's such a traumatic experience that they'll just like deaden their senses and just continue working until exhaustion. And yeah, very interesting book so far. I'm only about, I'd say like not even a quarter of the way through. I'm only on page 46, and I don't know how many pages are in. I haven't really checked, but so far very interesting, fascinating. I really love reading about psychology and psychiatry. Which is I wanted to be a psychiatrist, but I don't really want to study that for that long to be a doctor. I feel like it would be too much time, money, and effort for something that I don't really know if I would enjoy. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm passionate about. I was also listening to the Jordan Harbinger, I think was his name, podcast. He was talking with this one author. I forgot his name, but he wrote the book 48 Laws of Power. And yeah, I'm going to read that next once I finish Man's Search for Meaning. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. Really help a brother out. Andros out. See you guys.